Today's video is going to be massive, and the reason for that is because there is a ton of content that is about to come to Pokemon Go. In this video, I'm going to be giving you all of the important details for the next season, as well as all of the content that's coming in December. Alright, so with that said, let's get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Alright, so the purposes of this video is to cover all of the content for the month of December, as well as what's coming in the next season of Pokemon Go. Yeah, there's quite a lot that is going to be coming to Pokemon Go, and some of the content is going to be extremely exciting. We also got some confirmations for some of the rumors and leaks that we've recently seen, and I do think that when it comes to Pokemon Go, there's going to be a lot of stuff for you to do. Alright, let's start this off by talking about all of the content that's coming in the month of December. This is of course going to be the first month in the season of the Timeless Travels, and I do think there's a lot of things to look forward to with this month. The featured Pokemon for this month is going to be Vanillite, which is very interesting because a lot of players were suspecting that this Pokemon would be the featured Pokemon of January Community Day, but it looks like it's going to be the featured Pokemon for this month as a whole. In 5-star raids during this month, we're going to have Reshiram in raids from December 1st until December 9th, and then Zekrom in raids from December 9th until the 16th, and then Kyurem is going to be in raids from December 16th until the 23rd, and then we're going to have Regigigas close out the month from December 23rd to January 1st. Personally speaking, I think the raid bosses are looking to be pretty important this time around. I mean, Reshiram and Zekrom are both meta when it comes to raid attackers, and Kyurem is an absolute beast in the Master League. The only one is Regigigas. I think that's going to be one that you can skip out on. Now, within Mega Evolution raids, we're going to have Mega Scizor from December 1st until December 9th, Mega Altaria is going to be in Mega Evolution raids from December 9th until the 16th, and then we're going to have Mega Abomasnow from the 16th until the 23rd, and then we're going to close out the month with Mega Glalie. All four of these Megas are actually pretty good, so it's definitely worth going after them, especially if you do not have the Mega Energy to Mega Evolve them. Alright, next let's look at the event calendar for the month of December. Starting off on December 3rd, we're going to have a raid day featuring Hisui and Samurott. I'll get more into that later, but I do think this is pretty exciting. From December 5th until the 8th, we're going to have a routes themed event. It's going to be called Along the Routes. On December 9th, we're going to have a Catch Mastery event, which is going to feature the type Ice. And then from December 11th until the 15th, we're going to have an event called Adamant Time. And then on the weekend of December 16th to the 17th, we're going to have December Community Day. And just like with every other December Community Day, this is basically going to be a recap Community Day featuring every single Pokemon that was featured this year. Now, on December 18th until the 25th, we're going to have part 1 of the Winter Holiday event. This is pretty exciting because every year the Christmas event typically delivers, much like the Halloween event. On December 23rd, we're going to have a raid day featuring Wardeer. So this month is going to have 2 raid days, and that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, between the 2 holiday events, we're going to have the Winter Wonderland event. This is going to be between December 23rd and the 24th. And this is basically going to be a mini event that's going to feature a lot of Ice-type Pokemon, and I am looking forward to it. And then finally, December 25th until the 31st is going to be part 2 of the Winter Holiday event. Now, in terms of the raid hours, it's going to be pretty much the Pokemon that's featured that week. It's going to be Reshiram on December 6th, Zekrom on December 13th, Kyurem on December 20th, and then Regigigas on December 27th. If you're looking for a good version of any of these Pokemon, then make sure you save the dates for their raid hours because it's going to be a great way for you to raid them en masse. And then in Shadow raids during this month, we're going to have Shadow Zapdos in 5-star Shadow raids. Now, finally, let's talk about the Spotlight Hours. We're going to have Feebas on December 5th with a 2x Catch Candy bonus. We're going to have Steel on December 12th with a 2x Transfer Candy bonus. We're going to have Snorunt on December 19th with a 2x Evolution XP bonus. And then we're going to have Vanillite on December 26th with a 2x Catch Stardust bonus. What's interesting is that all 4 of these Pokemon have a lot of potential, especially Steel and Snorunt. Both of those Pokemon evolve into Pokemon that are actually pretty good for the Great League. And in case you didn't know, Feebas actually has a perma boosted shiny rate, which I believe is 1 in 75. So if you want yourself a shiny Feebas, this could be a great opportunity for you to get it. And then of course Vanillite is going to be the brand new shiny for this month, and it could be another great way for you to collect that shiny as well. Alright, and finally, let's talk about the first major event in December, which is going to be that Hisui Samurott Raid Day. This is going to be on December 3rd from 2 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. local time, and it's going to feature the Pokemon Hisui Samurott, and you will have the potential to get its shiny form as well. During this event, you're going to get up to 5 additional free raid passes from spinning gym photo discs. The remote raid limit is going to be increased to 20 during this event and a little bit after and before, and then you're going to have an increased shiny chance of shiny Hisui Samurott. There's also going to be a purchasable event ticket for $5 USD that's going to give you 8 additional raid passes from spinning gym photo discs, and then you're going to have an increased chance to get Rare Candy XL. You're also going to get 50% more experience from raid battles and 2 times Stardust from raid battles with this ticket. Yeah, interestingly, this all seems to coincide with some of the feedback I gave recently regarding raid days, and I'm really excited about this because not only are they increasing the remote raid limit to a much higher number, they are also including a bunch of bonuses that are actually going to make this event worthwhile. Call it for what it is, this is going to be a pretty good event. At the very least, I think it's going to be worth it doing at least the 5 free raids. It really can't hurt you, and the fact that you're going to have an increased chance to encounter shiny Hisui Samurott is a pretty neat bonus. So yeah, the month of December is looking stacked, and I have to say this is all because the next season is going to be really good, in my opinion. We're going to be getting some seasonal bonuses that have been really popular within the Pokemon GO community, and a whole bunch of really major events that you do not want to miss. The Timeless Travel season is going to start on December 1st, 2023, and it's going to go until March 1st, 2024, and I do think this is going to be one of the better seasons that we've seen so far. This season is going to be themed around the Hisui region, so we're going to see a bunch of Pokemon that first debuted in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I'm actually pretty excited about this. One of the highlights for this season is going to be a monthly purchasable timed research ticket, which is going to be centered around hatching eggs. This could be a great way for you to pick up incubators, as long as the value is actually really good with those tickets. I feel like this is going to be a new way for them to monetize Pokemon GO, so I kind of have mixed feelings about this, but at the very least, this is not going to be some pay-to-win mechanic, at least in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the seasonal rotation Pokemon spawns. In Research Breakthroughs, we're going to see Lapras, Galarian Weezing, Galarian Mr. Mime, Furfrou, Gumi, and Jangmo-O. Galarian Mr. Mime has the potential to be shiny, and that is going to be one of the big catches for this rotation. Of course, you might end up getting a whole bunch of Furfrou, so expect a lot of disappointment. That's typically how it goes with these Research Breakthroughs. Now, let's go over all of the non-event biome spawns. In city biomes, you're going to see Vulpix, Ampharos, Sneasel, Zigzagoon, Trubbish, Clink, and Nimble in the wild. In the forest biomes, you're going to see Parasect, Alolan Executor, Scyther, Combee, Dwebble, Passimian, and Smoliv in the wild. And then in mountain biomes, you're going to see Alolan Geodude, Rhyhorn, Larvitar, Sableye, Bronzor, Roggenrola, and Drillbur. In beaches and water biomes, you're going to see Alolan Dugtrio, Shelder, Paldean Wooper, Lotad, Corphish, Clamperl, and Gumi. And all throughout the Northern Hemisphere, you're going to see Beldum, Pidove, Fungoose, Deerling, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. And then in the Southern Hemisphere, you're going to see Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Shroomish, Starly, Gibble, and the Green Deerling. The egg pool was also switched up for this season. In 2km eggs, you're going to have Pichu, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Togepi, and Smoliv hatching from those eggs. And then in 5km eggs, you're going to see Elekid, Magby, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxley, and Palmy. And then in 7km eggs, you're going to see Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Geodude, Alolan Grimer, and Paldean Wooper. And then in 10km eggs, you're going to see Dratini, Beldum, Carbink, and Frigibax. And then in 5km Adventure Sync eggs, you're going to get Cleffa, Riolu, Tortuga, and Archon. And then 10km eggs from Adventure Sync is going to spawn Bagon, Dino, Gumi, and Rockruff. Alright, finally, let's talk about the seasonal bonuses, because these are some of the most popular seasonal bonuses that we typically do not see, and they are going to be making a return during this season. We are going to get the return of guaranteed XL candy when you trade Pokemon. That's a pretty big one, especially for people who are actively trading their legendaries every day. You're also going to get 1 additional candy when trading Pokemon, so this is going to be one of those seasons where you will want to trade as many Pokemon as possible, especially for those candy XLs. And then trainers level 31 and above will have a higher chance to receive Rare Candy XL from in-person 5-star raids. That's another massive bonus that I don't think has ever been in a seasonal rotation, but this time around, this could be a great way for you to farm up a bunch of Rare Candy XL. You're also going to get increased experience for the 7-day Pokestop spin streak and increased Stardust for the 7-day Pokemon catch streak. Alright, so there you have it. These were all the details for the next season of Pokemon Go, as well as all of the content that's coming in the month of December. Now, what are my thoughts regarding all of this? Well, first and foremost, I'm super excited about the Go Tour event. I really do think that if the rumors are true, it's going to be a phenomenal event, and it's going to be very unique compared to the other Go Tour events that we've had so far. I do like the fact that they have been putting an emphasis on a bunch of raiding content, especially when it comes to the Hisuian forms of the starter Pokemon. I'm really excited to see how those are going to turn out and how active the Pokemon Go community is going to be when it comes to obtaining those shinies. Call it for what it's worth, this is a pretty exciting time in Pokemon Go from a content point of view. Yeah, there was a lot of missteps that Niantic made over the past year, but I still think that when it comes to content, there has been a lot of work that Niantic has been putting in. So give credit where credit is due, this is all looking to be really cool stuff. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Now, I would love to know all of your thoughts regarding all of the content that's coming to Pokemon Go down below. Is there a particular thing that you are looking forward to? Definitely share what that is and why, and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you ended up enjoying it and found it to be informative, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in any way, big or small, then make sure you go and check out the links in the description below. For all my patrons, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon Go, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. Also, if you want to support my channel in a big way without spending any money, you can do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the following platforms. Alright, and that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.